work through each day is disturbing, and too much of it can cause one to sleep very poorly. I've experienced it. So have most all cops. Minor specific details were changed in each piece in order to keep private the identities of those involved. I wanted to produce a book of got warrants that would be most comfortable in the rooms where we read the most. Where that room is, in your home, is completely up to you. We made it a bit more compact so a person might keep it in the car to read a few pieces while you wait for a friend or loved one who is in a store looking for something a bit more refined to read. This is also a book that can be safely left around the house without a worry that the kids will find new vocabulary words that are less than acceptable in most social situations. By the time you read this, there is a chance that I am no longer employed in the field of law enforcement, so it will be the last Got Warrants collection ever produced by Tim Cotton. This makes the book no more valuable, but I hope that you find some humor and hope in what we did with these stories. We are not expecting you to laugh out loud, but we are hopeful that you find yourself smirking or snickering, because that's what I do when I write them. I'd consider it a compliment if you catch yourself doing the same. Keep your hands to yourself, leave other people's things alone, and be kind to one another. All we have is each other. Tim Cotton. 1980s Trans Am. While the world might see our job as glamorous, you should know that any officer with a modicum of experience will not shiver with delight when being sent to speak to a person in a blue tank top and blonde ponytail. In high school, there would have been a rush to find someone fitting that description. As a police officer, not so much. Since most of us have had the pleasure of riding the express train to reality, we know full well that things are never what they seem, or even what we hope it will be. The conductor on that train wears a yellow leisure suit and keeps his floral-patterned nylon shirt buttoned up as far as his xiphoid process. How else would we see his Avon arrowhead necklace? We know full well that the person we are being sent to investigate will more than likely be drunk, and possibly be out looking for his former dream ride, a 1980 Trans Am, the one with the turbo 301 cubic inch engine and automatic transmission. That's right. Like a blue tank top on an intoxicated man, the 1980 Trans Am was never a cool choice. Once Pontiac removed the manual transmission and the 6.6-liter cast-iron block of American freedom from the TA, it suddenly became clear that Burt Reynolds was wearing a hairpiece, and Sally Field didn't even want to take his hat off. For the rest of us, we thanked the good Lord for the power of the Avon arrowhead necklace and a Zayre's bag full of brute cologne. The suspect in question had been yelling at the store clerk as she told him that the bathroom was out of service. The water had been turned off. This was upsetting to him. He then began to yell at other patrons. This makes people uncomfortable. We are used to uncomfortable situations and relish an opportunity to make it better. When the man threw his beer and donuts on the counter, no, I did not make that part up, in an attempt to make a purchase, she told him that he could buy the donuts, but she would not sell him any more intoxicants. This went over like the passing of gas in a house of worship. While it was evident that the man was a Homer Simpson fan, he still left without the donuts. The officers located the man and gave him a criminal trespass warning and informed him that he could not return to the store for a period of 1 year. He said he was sorry for acting out and apologized. Our officers did not make any fashion suggestions for future outings. A car drives into a bar. A Bangor police officer was assisting another similarly employed cop in dealing with a couple of suspicious persons when he heard a loud bang and tinkling glass from across the street. Much to his dismay, he observed a small black sedan backing away from a concrete post that had just been struck. The display of poor driving skills continued as the car backed into a telephone pole some distance away from the original point of impact. The driver then pulled forward and stopped. Obvious damage had been done to both ends of the sedan. Necessary parts of the car had been left near each solidly ensconced waypoint in the driver's brief but devastating